Hello, I'm Miguel Rodrigues. I'm an artist from Portugal, living in Lisbon, and this is my studio at Medmer Villa in Lisbon. Since I remember, I always had a passion for arts, partially due to my parents, because they were involved always in arts, but also I always have a passion for studying history of arts, and especially the 18th century, 17th century in Europe, and about the Baroque period that was developed in Italy and Portugal, Spain. And this combination of this family environment and the art history led me to study sculpture in Lisbon at the Faculty of Fine Arts, and with combining my passion about history for something to develop for the future, for a new style of art or something that can mix contemporary art with this old style. It all started when I was studying sculpture in Lisbon at Fine Arts Faculty, and I went to do an exhibition in Braga, that is a city in the north of Portugal, a very Baroque city. And together with a friend, Ana Figueiredo, we started to develop this idea of combining the hyper-reality with Baroque, that it comes the name hyper-Baroque, that is Baroque that is more Baroque than the Baroque itself. The use of gold came from that we wanted to have a color that had a meaning, a strong meaning. And gold is one of the few colors that still has this really strong meaning, that reminds us luxury, it reminds us something that is expensive, something that is metallic. And a lot of other colors have lost these meanings through time. For example, the red and the blue were associated before as well as a rich, as wealth. And nowadays, no one can associate anymore blue or red with these wealth colors. But still, the gold is one of the few colors that as soon as you paint anything in gold, and you can paint anything in gold nowadays for a low price, still reminds this luxury and has this luxury effect, and it's something that is in our ADN since the beginning of times, I guess. I always saw my sculptures as a way to know a new culture and to study more and to learn more about the space, about the people, about not only the sculptures itself, but all the culture and all the cultural exchanges that you can have. I wanted always to have when people look to the artworks, I always aimed them to be aesthetical beautiful, and with that beauty to call people attention, to draw people attention to the artworks, as well as the gold started to have that effect, because it's something that you immediately look, even if you like it or not. And with this combination of that part, then the idea is that people can think about our contemporary societies and about how this exaggeration of beauty and theatricality are present in our day-to-day in social media and in the social networks, and how we always try to pretend something that we are not. And that is a bit what my artworks are doing. They are trying to be more Baroque than the Baroque. They are trying to be fakely beautiful. And I always wanted people to think in these layers that I'm talking about. When I was invited 1 year ago, we started to think about what we should show here in the exhibition. So, and because no one knows me here, I'm not no one has seen my work, we thought on grabbing some of the past works that I've been doing and try to present them as a kind of introduction to my work, as well as these works that I've been exhibited in historical places, these photos that I've been doing. So the idea is to have a small approach to my work and to let people start to think as well about this idea of hyper-Baroque and this combination as well with Portuguese culture. It's not only about my work, it's also about bringing a bit of Portugal and about the history of Portugal and the Baroque to Bahrain and trying to connecting the two countries through my work, if it's possible.